Next country on the map is France. France is located in Western Europe and is one of the oldest countries in the world. They've been a superpower and sort of a world leader for many centuries. Most of France's economy is driven by the tourism, um, goods and services that deal with tourism. Uh, France, France's capital, the city of Paris, has on average in one year 75 million visitors. It's a lot of people coming to stay in your hotels, eat at your restaurants. So a lot of their industry is revolving around tourism. There's also some agriculture in France, as they are famous for their wine and fruits and vegetables. When it comes to the actual companies in France, many of the important ones, like the electricity companies, internet providers, all of those are controlled by the government, as are the transportation systems. They're all controlled and run by the French government. France is also famous for its labor laws. In France, if you have a job, you cannot work more than 35 hours in a week. It is against the law. So in America, the average person works, what, 9 to 5, 5 days a week? That would be 40 hours. So our average work week in America would be illegal in France because the government wants time for their people to take naps and be happy. When it comes to their government programs, one of the biggest policies in France is farm subsidies. The government will pay the farmers not to plant crops. If they do plant crops, they will make sure that a fair price is charged at the market to ensure that the farmers are making money. The good thing about this, it keeps food prices low. So the common person has an easier time affording to eat. Other things that they regulate include hospitals, books, electricity, and the price of gas. So it does help keep some of the price of those goods down. One thing France is famous for is its fairly high taxes. The average person can pay between 40 and 50% of their income to the government every single month. Now that sounds like a lot. It's a big chunk of your paycheck, but they do see some things in return. For example, a lot of their education, like college, is subsidized, and their health care. In France, there's also a retirement plan that's set up with all of the tax money that's collected. So, in France, you can actually retire at age 60. So once you reach 60, if you've worked your whole life, you can retire, and the government is going to use tax money to make sure you're happy and you can travel and live a good rest of your life. This picture on the left is from a rally, a protest held in France last year, and the government tried to raise the retirement age, not 60, but 62. They said, hey, we think you should work a couple more years before you get that free paycheck the rest of your life. This, of course, didn't fly because the French people were very, very angry and started rioting and starting fires and burning things down. So the government said, okay, we will back off. Now, if we figure out France's GDP per capita, it's pretty high. It's about $33,000. So that makes it one of the top 10 richest countries in the world.